Going on YouTube, it's DK here. Welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. Here we are right after Christmas. This is before the new year. One of the first times playing World War II since Christmas Noob started, so this is an old gameplay. Still rocking infantry. I didn't even get to expeditionary yet, but rocking the infantry, rifleman, sniper class setup. Trying to go for that V2 grind. And here we're at Flak Tower. I believe we have a lot of choked clips in this gameplay, and there's choked clip number 1. But we do get one kind of leftover clip towards the end of the game. I think we got like a 4 or 5 man, but it's all split, and it shows up in the play of the game. But we're using the STG, I believe, still one of the basic ones. I don't have many attachments for it unlocked. But it's really just to try and get as much XP as possible in each prestige division to be able to get that V2 rocket. I just finished all of them this morning. I haven't been able to play a lot since Christmas just because of the holidays and family stuff, and the winter or spring semester is about to start up again, and just dealing with all that loans and health insurance, getting it set up for the new year, as well as just life. Got a part-time job now as a trainer, hopefully that be able to study and train and go to class. All 3 major time constraints coming up at once, so I'll have class a couple days a week, hopefully be training a few hours, or training some clients a few hours a week, and then studying for the 2 biggest exams of my life. I have one exam I need to pass from the grad program I'm in, which is a 2-day exam, which is open-ended, where you're basically just writing in a book, and hopefully you hit some keywords to answer the question correctly and you pass, and you're able to graduate. And then if you pass that and you graduate, then you gotta take the boards exams, which you get your license number, which allows you to practice in whatever state you get a job in. So those are the 2 biggest tests I got coming up. The first one is for the school. It's the end of February, so I just started studying for that a couple days ago. And then the boards I can either take in April or July. So lots of big things coming up. But back to the gameplay. I believe my shot is just so rusty. Before the holidays started, my shot was on. I was able to hit some clips every time I got on to play. It didn't matter if it was war or dom or kill confirmed. If I got on to play, I was definitely hitting a clip or 2. But now I'm just not, I haven't been able to play consistently. Been able to play for like an hour here, then be like 2 days without playing, then play like 2 hours, then go another couple of days without playing. And it's just been hectic. Like this morning, it's been a couple days since I was able to play, and I played for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And I think I hit like 2 quad feeds, but they were just so ugly. Like I missed a shot, and they could have been 5-ons, and it was just really frustrating. Not having the shot on when you know you can have it, and I just know I can crush this game. It's just haven't had the time, and but you know, still be able to get some crazy gameplays like this one. Even though I'm swapping guns, not a fan of it. I felt pretty scummy using STG, and you see I'm not really good with it. I'm better with a sniper, which is a crazy thing to think about, just because the hit registration for some whatever reason when I'm using the STG, and even the Sten, which is supposed to be OP, I hear like the hit marker sound and the person is not dying, even though it should have like 4 bullets in them that I hear land, but they're still not dying. So I'm actually better with a sniper if I go slow. I think my KD could be a lot higher, but I play for clips and some crazy gameplays, so I'm not the smartest Call of Duty player. I just like to try to go fast and hit some crazy stuff, but my shot is so close to being on. I have a new go-to sniper class setup. I made a video like a couple weeks ago about the best sniper class setup, and I think it's time for a new one. That should have been a collat. I haven't watched this. I still should be going. How many is that? Was that 4, 5? Fury kill? I hope that's the play of the game. I'm not sure. Fury kill. But I think a new sniper class setup video might be in order, because this new class is just so money. and not being able to play as often and still being able to hit clips with it. Let's go. That's one. It went to my choke in the beginning. That's stupid. That could have been a clip so easily. But yeah, just rust. I wish I could play every day. It's just been super busy. But I started out this first round 25 and 10. If I remember correctly, I get over 50 kills and go off this round, or at least double what I did this first round. Hopefully my accuracy is a little better this time around. But unfortunately, the snipers, if you saw the title of this video and have made it through me rambling about my life and sniper class subs and all that stuff, the Car 98, Micheal Condrey and Charlie Intel. If you don't follow Charlie Intel on Twitter, you should. You'll be able to get right to the news, so you don't have to click on videos like this to get out the information. We're just middlemen. We're all just go to Charlie Intel and then relay the information. But if you don't know, it's a Call of Duty news site, and they follow Micheal Condrey and on Twitter and interviews and news and stuff like that. So if you're ever curious about what's going on in Call of Duty, just go to Charlie Intel and you'll find out what's the latest gossip about Call of Duty there. But they came out with a little notice that Micheal Condrey and Sledgehammer Gaming are thinking, it's not confirmed yet, but it's possible that the Car 98 will get nerfed in the ADS time. So the time it takes you to scope in and bring the crosshairs up will be slowed down. The car is the fastest one in the game. It's so much fun to use. It reminds me so much of the Locust. It's insane. I really hope this nerf doesn't come through, just cause I'm not a fan of the Enfield and Springfield, just cause it's so slow to scope in compared to the Car 98. The Car 98 makes it fun and makes it just fast paced to play with a sniper. You don't have to think too much. You don't have to be so competitive MLG like with your turns and stuff. You can react and still do very well with the sniper. But you still lose all the gunfights up close, like shotguns and submachine guns. Like, you lose the battles you're supposed to lose to. Sniping is still obviously harder than any other weapon in the game. So why they need to nerf it even more, I'm not sure. No MLG player, no esports player for Call of Duty is going to go into a tournament and use a Car 98. So it's definitely not like overpowered. If it was overpowered, people would be using it to win tournaments and money. Wow, that could have been a collat. I just really hope this doesn't go through. I know dying to snipers and quickscopers is annoying, but then it's also you're at an advantage going against a sniper. Why do you need to nerf it even more when there's M1 Garand and Bar and FG42 or whatever that can kill you in like 2 or 3 bullets without even zooming in? It's just crazy. So I hate when they nerf snipers. It's just one of those things in Call of Duty that you always have to deal with. So my advice, what I'm going to do is just grind out the Car 98 to try and hit as many clips with it as I can before they ruin it, and just try and enjoy the last remaining days. I don't know when the update's supposed to be or if it'll even go through, but it's definitely in the works, which means it's a high probability that Sledgehammer Games will at least adjust the Car 98. So if you want to use it in its original form, use it now. I look back at old DSR clips on Black Ops 2 before that got nerfed and just missed the original DSR. What else have they nerfed? That was the biggest one I can think of. The Ballista, they nerfed back in the day. The L96 and Black Ops 1 quickscoping was just so nerfed they actually had to buff it that they killed it so much. Originally, the biggest gun update I can think of that I missed out on was the shotgun models in Modern Warfare 2 before I even had an Xbox. And I just remember I got the Xbox and I was so pumped to use the models, and it was a day that the models got nerfed and I was so upset. My friends were just raving about all the nukes they're getting with these shotguns and how it fires cross map, and it's just insane. And I get it, just to use the models, and they got nerfed and I was really upset. So use the car as much as you can now while it's in its original form. There's probably a minute or two left. Hopefully that sniping doesn't get nerfed. I hope you enjoyed this video of me rambling about a bunch of different stuff. If you haven't found out about the nerf yet, sorry to break the news to you, but the end of the game is coming up. I'll let the music play out. Here's where a little streak happens. Drop a like. It's been DK. Subscribe if you're new. Much more sniping videos to come. Like I said again, it's been DK. I'm out.
This is a chicken bee production.